She won't be yours unless you do these 5 things. No, it's not just be yourself and buy her flowers. It goes way deeper than that. It's about how you think, how you move, and what you do when no one's watching. This video's got some harsh truth, a few jokes so you don't rage quit, and one big message. No matter where you're at right now, you can change. Let's get into it, brother. Real confidence isn't loud. It's not walking into a bar with your chest puffed out and your ego leading the way. It's being able to walk in, stay quiet, and still feel completely grounded. Why? Because you're not seeking validation. Women can feel that. Psychologists call it internal locus of control, when you're not ruled by what others think, but by your own values and direction. Sexologists say the most attractive men are the ones who make women feel safe emotionally. And no one feels safe next to a dude who's acting like a nervous puppy. Confidence isn't yelling "I don't need anyone," it's calmly saying, "This is who I am. You're welcome to stay, but I'm not begging you to." That's not being arrogant. That's having self-respect. If you're chasing her, like a DoorDash driver with a bouquet, then getting all but hurt when she ghosts you, you're not confident, you're codependent. And let's be honest, if you're too lazy to Google what self-worth means, maybe start with the basics, like standing up straight and not saying "I don't know" every 5 minutes. You don't need to be a Tony Robbins clone, but you do need a backbone. Women aren't looking for perfect. They're looking for solid. Women don't want to date a grown-up toddler. They're not trying to raise you. They're looking for someone who's emotionally stable, not someone who throws a tantrum when she doesn't text back right away. Emotional maturity isn't about being tough or never crying. It's about saying, "This sucks, but I'll handle it," instead of "You don't love me anymore because you liked some guy's story." Women want emotional safety, not drama, not passive-aggressive energy, and definitely not a man who's one bad day away from tweeting "Can't trust anyone anymore." Sexologists say this over and over. Stable reactions are sexy. When you can talk things through without going full soap opera, that's hot. Emotional maturity is the ability to sit with your feelings and take ownership. If you're constantly flipping out, shutting down, ghosting people, or going fine, whatever every time something goes wrong, she's not gonna see you as a partner, she see you as a project. And no one wants to date a project. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be emotionally grown. There are 2 types of people: the ones who make excuses, the ones who make moves. Women pick number 2 every time. Sexologists found a direct link between a man's sense of agency and how sexually desirable he is. That means no. Waiting for the right time doesn't make you mysterious. It just makes you passive. Responsibility isn't just about paying bills. It's about owning your direction. If you're waking up at noon, scrolling TikTok in a ketchup-stained t-shirt, and wondering why modern women don't appreciate nice guys, bro, your problem isn't women. It's your reflection. A responsible man doesn't blame. He builds. He doesn't whine. He figures it out. He doesn't avoid. He handles. Life isn't always fair, but you don't win by sulking. You win by showing up anyway. Laziness is the dream killer in disguise, and "It's not my fault" is the anthem of the stuck. Want to be attractive? Take ownership of your energy, your habits, your life, and remember, responsibility doesn't mean pressure, it means power. The sexiest body part, your brain. Sure, six-pack ABS are cool, but if your conversations are dead on arrival, no one's sticking around. Intelligence isn't about PhDs or quoting Nietzsche. It's about curiosity, humor, and awareness. Women want to connect with a man who thinks, who notices, who listens. If your idea of deep talk is "vibes are off today," she's not gonna stay long. Sexologists say that mental stimulation is often a bigger turn-on than physical. If you can make her think, laugh, and feel understood, she'd be addicted. Being smart isn't about dominating a debate, it's about having enough self-control to not need to be right all the time. Learn to listen, learn to question things, read something besides Twitter. Because stupidity isn't edgy, it's just boring. And boring kills attraction faster than a bad haircut. You don't have to be Einstein, but please, don't be a walking beige flag. Real men care, not in a weak, needy, "What do you want me to do" way, but in a grounded, calm, "I've got you" way. Caring is sexy. It's not about grand gestures or buying her stuff. It's checking in, it's listening, it's showing her that you see her, not just her body. Sexologists say a man who can be tender without losing his masculinity is rare and wildly attractive. Being cold isn't alpha, it's insecure. Being caring isn't simping, it's secure. Real strength is being able to open up, offer support, and not fall apart when someone else needs you. If you grew up thinking real men don't feel, it's time to upgrade the software. Because the guy who can be emotionally steady and caring, he's the full package. Lazy men say that's not my job, strong men say that's part of being a man.